On the right, we do the same when we land. So we land with the odd-numbered pilots on the left of the runway and the even-numbered pilots. Yes, but I'm not sure whether you'll do it into land. White smoke. He's got his flaps in the landing position. 7's going to follow shortly. So as Red 6 comes to touchdown, we should see him put a little blip of white smoke out. The idea of the white smoke is it gives the following aircraft an indication of what the drift is doing, and therefore what the turbulence, the following aircraft to change their landing pattern accordingly. So Red 6 coming into land now. He's slowing down to about 145 miles an hour, and he's going to touch down on the 03 threshold. So hoping he's going to put a little blip of smoke out. So just to prove I'm not talking rubbish. Hey, there he goes. So a little blip of smoke, and you can see now that that is drifting. It gives Red 7, who's about to touch down, an idea of what that jet wash and weight turbulence is doing, so he can change his landing pattern if necessary. Let's give Red 7 a big wave as he touches down, everybody. Now these two chaps I didn't get to talk about in the show. Red 8 coming in, Flight Lieutenant Stu Campbell. He's actually in his third and final year as a Red Arrows pilot. He displayed here in the Tucano in 2000 tour, and then moved on to fly the Tornado with number 617, the Dam Busters Squadron. In from the left now, coming to touchdown. He puts a bit of white smoke on to give Enid an idea of where he is. This is Red 9, Flight Lieutenant Joe Hurston, who's a former Hawk instructor and Tornado pilot. So Red 9 touching down. Let's give him a big wave. Touching down now. I said before, the brakes aren't overly effective on the Hawk, and we haven't got a lot of headwind. The runway here at Biggin Hill is only 5,500 feet long, so it's actually quite a short runway for us to stop, especially with no headwind and when the surface is damp. So they're touching down bang on speed, 120 knots, to ensure they can stop before the end of the runway. And now you can see in from the left with the smoke on, Enid. They're actually dumping their smoke to make their aircraft a bit lighter. So we carry 5 minutes of white smoke, a minute each of red and blue in a specially modified container underneath each of the aircraft. Now obviously that's smoke, which is pure diesel fuel incidentally. The white smoke is diesel. And I told you how much we can carry. We have no indication in the cockpit of how much we've got. We just do it based on that time. So 5 minutes white, minute red, minute blue. We choreograph the show to ensure we've got exactly the right amount of smoke for the 20 left over at the end for recovery. It's actually quite heavy. The diesel obviously weighs quite a bit. So to make the aircraft light, as we have in this case, then we can actually dump the smoke by just ejecting it out of the back. And all it does is the button is pressed on the control column depending on what colour you want. So if you can imagine where you sit holding a control, the thumb where it sits naturally operates white smoke, reaching up and right with your thumb gives red smoke, and then your pinky or your ring finger, sorry, on your right hand will give blue smoke. So Enid coming in from the left, listen out as they pitch up. Once again, slowing down and land on runway 03. So the smoke system was actually designed as a flight safety measure. When you've got 9 jets flying around at sometimes 600 miles an hour each, it's very difficult to spot a jet that might be about 6 miles away. So if you put smoke out, at the start of the smoke stream will be an aircraft. So it's there to aid visual acuity. And then by adding the red and blue, we're very patriotic. We can carry the colours of the Union flag all around the world. In fact, the only country the Red Arrows cannot visit is New Zealand. There simply isn't a runway between Australia and New Zealand close. And in fact, the team have performed 4,735 displays in 56 countries. So coming into land now, hopefully with a bit of white smoke. This is Red 1. And Red 2, Matt Masters. Not very good landing, Matt. Coming in now, Red 3. This is Cy Taylor. And there you go, that's that wake turbulence. Just saw his wing drop a little bit. You can actually see Red 1 smoke is drifting as the pilots look at it from right to left. Here's Red 4, flying at Mike Bowden. He's the team's well. 5 now. Our resident Kiwi. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. They'll come to a stop at the end of the runway. Our team of fuel the aircraft. They're actually going to pump some more diesel and dye in so we can get ready for our next performance, which is tomorrow. We're actually heading over to Bristol this afternoon, so if you hang around, you'll see our departure in a couple of hours' time. We're going to Bristol, ready for a display at Barry Island at lunchtime tomorrow, then the Torbay Air Show. So looking forward to that. Please do visit our PR trailer. There's a red and white inflatable tent somewhere with some of our blue, some of our engineers, support staff. Please visit them, give them a big pat on the back for the efforts they make to ensure our season is a success. Well, I'm sorry it was a little bit protracted with the weather and with a slight delay in our restricted airspace, but I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you very much for watching and for listening. I wish you all the very best on behalf of the Royal Air Force and from everybody at the Red Arrows. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you very much, Mike. I guess we're all feeling excited. Just 30 minutes or so ago. Let's hope the worst has been and gone.